So I have a confession. Over the last 3 years, I've bought 75 watches. Yeah, I'm addicted to timepieces. What's funny is the excuses I was giving my wife, how they evolved. Initially, I'm like, oh, they're product samples. They're for videos. It's a business expense. And once I got past about 50 watches, that became, it was ridiculous. So now I just say, hun, don't worry about it. Here's some money. Go remodel the living room like you wanted. Just kidding, that's not what I told her, because why would I give her money for furniture when we could spend that money on watches? Seriously, gents, I bought watches from $14 to $14,000. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you the 10 mistakes that you do not want to make when you're looking to buy the perfect timepiece. First up on this list, make up your own mind. Don't buy somebody else's Grail watch. So when I started buying watches, I started building my watch collection. I went out there and I watched a ton of videos from a lot of the YouTube gurus, watch collectors, all these guys putting out information. And I have to admit, I learned a lot. Some of those guys are amazing with what's up in their head and what they know about watches. That being said, they are some of the most opinionated people on the planet. And you know who's even worse? All the watch snobs, all the watch experts down in the comments. Seriously, some of these guys are going to tell you, if you don't love Seiko, if you don't love Hamilton, if you don't love Oris, then you are in the wrong. Those are watches every man needs to start with. So me, what did I do? Well, I went out and I bought an Oris. I bought 2 Hamiltons. I bought 6 Seikos. And to be honest, I wasn't impressed with a lot of these watches that everyone was raving about. My point is, buy the watch that you want, not the watch that you think is going to make you look cool, not the watch that if you post pictures of it in a Facebook group, you're going to get all the watch snobs going, ooh, that's not what you're looking for. Go with what you want and have the courage to wear the watch that you really are going to enjoy wearing. The next mistake, not understanding your options and all the different types of watches out there. You've got dress watches, easily identified by their simple design. They're perfect for when you're wearing a suit or you want to get dressed up. Field watches, racing watches, digital watches, aviator or flight watches, and my personal favorite, dive watches. Easy to spot because of the water-resistant, thicker case, and unique bezel. But let's say you want something ultra specific. You want a dive watch, but you want to be able to control the style and color of the bezel. You want to control the hands, the style, and the color. Gents, if you've ever dreamed of designing your own watch, you want to go check out Undone, the sponsor of today's video. I love what these guys are doing. You can go over there and choose from tons of different styles and design your own custom watch. All right, so here's how it works. You go in and we click on collection. I'm going to go into the aqua. Let's go ahead and go with a design. So I'm going to go with the standard design right here. And let's go ahead and let's customize this. Click on the customization. So first up, we get to change up the dial. Next up, do I want to add my initials onto the dial? Next up, let's look at the movement. Let's look at the case. Do I want to keep it black? Maybe I want to go gold. Now let's change up the bezel. We've got some options here. I've got ceramic, I've got K1 glass, I've got Cerakote, hours and minutes hand. So we've got some options here. Can change up the color just a bit. Now we got the seconds hand. Go with white. Ooh, go with red. I like that. Now let's choose the strap. Should we go with leather? I like that, but I'm going to go with the rubber. Now let's look at the case back. We got a couple options here. I love the glass case back. That's what I'm going with. Now, as I chose the glass case back, I can actually add a photo if I wanted to. And at this point now, I can buy the watch. Now, guys, as you can see, building your own custom watch online is easy and fun. But what about the results? What about the watch? It's true to my design. So what I created online is exactly what I received. And when I went through and I received the watch, I loved the weight. This is a hefty, well-built dive watch. I love the click of the bezel. It's a small thing, but very important to me. And they actually outdid my expectations when I was looking at the band and the strap. This strap is nice. And the clear case back, absolutely love it. Let me show you up close. Do you notice? That's my new company logo. I haven't revealed it yet, but I decided to go ahead and put it on this watch. Overall, gents, an amazing experience. And I've been looking actually to custom design a watch for a while. Saw some crazy prices out there. So if you haven't gone over to Undone, you want to use that link down in the description to get the best deal on the web when you're designing your custom watch, guys. Again, awesome company, proud to support them. The next mistake is waiting too long and never purchasing the watch that you want. And this is a real issue because you've got so many choices out there. It's easy to be overwhelmed. It's easy to fall into the analysis paralysis trap where you're constantly looking at all these different options. You got the budget for it. This is something that you could easily afford the watch, but you're scared about making a bad purchasing decision. Here's the deal. As you build your watch collection, as you try to add variety, you're going to find that you're going to sometimes grab a watch for your collection that initially you thought you really liked, and then over time, you're going to like less. But here's the deal. You've got to actually own and wear the watch to really develop a relationship with it. The next mistake is buying a watch that you never wear. Oftentimes, this is because the person bought a watch that doesn't suit their lifestyle. So you go out there and you buy this really nice dress watch, absolutely love the look of it. Everything is great except for the fact that you never really get dressed up. You wear a suit maybe once a year. So that's as often as you're wearing that watch. Now, that may be fine because you just love the watch, you love the way it looks, makes you feel like $1,000,000, complements your suit. But for a lot of people, you want to buy watches that are going to suit your needs and your lifestyle. So if you're outdoors a lot, if you need something that's a bit more rugged, then you want to maybe look at a G-Shock or something that's going to actually serve the purpose of being able to get knocked around. You want to find a watch that's going to suit your lifestyle, a watch that you're going to wear, because a watch that you pay money for and you never wear, you never get any enjoyment out of, really is, I think, wasted money. The next mistake, buying a watch as an investment. Now, if you buy and sell watches for a living, then this doesn't apply to you. But for the vast majority of us, we don't buy and sell watches and we don't actually know what's a great deal. A true investment is one that has a fluid market, that you're going to be able to buy and sell, and that you can actually approach this with a bit of, I think, additional knowledge, which gives you an advantage. For most people, buying and selling watches, doing this that is not a place where they're going to have an advantage. Now, this next mistake is deadly, and that is buying watches you can't afford to buy. If you can't pay for the watch straight up, then it's something that you really should skip over. I know a lot of guys treat watches as a reward, and I really like that. You have earned the watch. You've saved up for it. You maybe had some great thing that happened in your life, and you buy it as a memento of the occasion. Now, the next common mistake is assuming that watch price indicates quality. There is some relationship, but understand that some watches are well overpriced. Other watches are great steals, are great deals. An interesting comparison right here. Both of these inspired by the Rolex Submariner. Now, this one almost everyone's heard of, Invicta, but the price of this one right here is about 20 to 30% more than this one right here. But this watch, I think, is of better quality, even though it cost less. How do I know this? Because actually I tested the glass. This one right here actually has a sapphire glass. This one more of a mineral glass. And then when I look at the overall design and build, I like this one a lot more. Now, when you compare it to the Rolex Submariner, there is a 100 times difference in price. Does that mean that this one is 100 times better, 100 times better quality? No, actually, this one tells time pretty well, but there's a lot more that goes into that. So understand that you're paying for brand, you're paying for prestige, resale value, everything that goes into, the small details. But understand that price, again, is not an indicator of quality. The point? Whether a watch is cheap, whether a watch is expensive, that's not a direct indicator of its true quality. The next mistake is paying too much. Now, I'm not going to say that you always need to buy online or that you should always buy from authorized dealers or the gray market. I'm saying that you should understand what the difference is between them and then make the right decision for you. So this one right here, I bought from an authorized dealer. It was my first big purchase, and it was something actually I got a discount on it, and yes, because it had precious metals and it was still a very expensive watch. But when it comes down to it, I was happy with the purchase. So did I overpay? I don't think so. I got exactly what I wanted, and I absolutely love the watch. Other times you're going to get caught into maybe a bit of hype. So everyone's talking about a watch. You've got to look around. It's a little bit difficult to find, and you may pay a little bit more than what the watch originally sold for. And did you overpay for it? Perhaps, but that just goes with the territory. Other times you're going to see watches out there on the gray market. Understand that if it's being sold on the gray market, it's going to oftentimes have a steep discount, but the catch with that is that it actually doesn't have a warranty from the original manufacturer. Now, is it important to always have that warranty? It really depends on you and the risk that you're willing to take. And okay, if you buy it from maybe a large online retailer, they've oftentimes got their own warranty, but I know a lot of people, they want to have the warranty directly from the manufacturer. The next mistake, not trying lesser known brands. There are tons of them popping up all over the place. And for a lot of people, they don't want to take the risk. It doesn't have, a 100-year reputation. They don't know if the company's going to be around in 2 years. So that warranty they're offering are they actually going to be able to service that warranty? Really, it depends on you, because if you look around, you can find some amazing deals out there. Really, guys, it's about you going out there and looking and starting to get into watches and be willing, I think, to take a risk on a lesser known brand. The next mistake, Never buy a fake. Want to hear my story about going to Hong Kong buying fake Rolexes? Yeah, you want to check out this video right here. I will link to it down in the description. But in this video, oh yeah, I'm not proud of going over there and buying these. But hey, I get to bring them up in videos now and talk about it, right?